another video, and it's game on. I got my rapper chain on, and it's game on. I got my chain on, and it's game on. I was gonna come with my stainless steel frying pan for y'all, and it's game on. I got my chain on because listen, some of y'all, you need a good swing, out of this boop. And I said, since I'm not cooking with it because it's so damn big. I do cook with it from time to time. I do. But it's so damn big and heavy. I said, I'm going to come swinging on some of y'all because what the heck? Like, what the heck? What the heck? Y'all have been on the internet for so long and you're allowing yourselves to be tricked, okay? No. Ooh, let me put this down before it drop on my foot. No. Beyonce losing followers since Jay-Z's name has been mentioned on the Jeffrey Epstein file. Listen, people. Beyonce has lost millions of followers. Many people saw the DOJ disclaimer when they said that the file doesn't consist of the names of the actual perpetrators. I'm a child, I'm a baby. They literally put out a disclaimer like, read. Someone is telling me that I don't read. I read, and that's how I know the file wasn't real. It's not the list. Let me not say it's not the list. They told you that more than half of it is sensational. The rest of it is just random emails. For example, Alex Spiro is on the Alex Spiro's name is mentioned in the file regarding a case that he was representing Elon Musk. Elon Musk was subpoenaed in the Jeffrey Epstein case, and Alex Spiro was the attorney representing Elon Musk. Alex Spiro didn't go to Epstein Island because at that time, Alex Spiro was attending Harvard. He graduated Harvard in 2008. He was working at a law firm, and then he came, big time attorney. I think it's somewhere in 1999. No, it's not 1999. Sorry. Why am I talking about? I think it's 2020 or somewhere there. But it was way after whatever date. It wasn't 1996 or anywhere there because he was still in law school at that time. Alex Spiro's name only came on the list because he was mentioned as Elon Musk's attorney. I said to you guys that even the plumber, the mason, the insurance people, this is why I said the list is going to ruin a lot of people because of dumb asses out there. No, people, I've seen comments in my comment section, and I've seen videos too saying that Rihanna has unfollowed Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, Tina, Knowles, Kelly, and the fact of the matter is Miss Tina wasn't following Beyonce. She says that Beyonce doesn't follow anyone and she's not following her, not because she's Beyonce and she's her daughter. And she said besides, she knows her daughter in real life, so she don't need to follow her. Like, how do you all not remember that conversation that Tina Knowles had on several shows, several interviews? Rihanna never followed Beyonce. Never, because there's always conflict, and they have been very good at keeping their conflict behind the scenes. She has never followed that woman. Kim used to follow Beyonce many, many years ago, but because of the Kim and the Kanye versus Jay-Z and Beyonce conflict that was going on behind the scenes, Kim unfollowed Beyonce many years ago. She haven't followed Beyonce since then, and that was during the fallout between Kanye and Jay-Z and Beyonce. Kim was riding on Kanye's side. Kanye was never wrong for Kim in that era until Kim got bit in the ass by Kanye, But Kim has never followed Beyonce since the entire drama Kelly Rowland, I can't remember Kelly following Beyonce because they all said that they're not going to follow her because she doesn't follow them. But what you'll see is that when Beyonce has certain important project brand deals and stuff, they're all in a WhatsApp group. Kim Kardashian, Kelly, Beyonce, and Jay-Z, they're all in a WhatsApp group. Kanye told us that. So naturally, when they have anything that they need the likes on, you'll see Kim going over there occasionally to like something, maybe on rare occasions. But Beyonce doesn't go to Kim page, Kim doesn't go to Beyonce's page, and that's just it. Those people were never following her. No, as I've said, Beyonce has lost following, but it's not 10 million. And I don't think it's even 1 million because remember that when the file came out and what was mentioned in the file, it never said that Jay-Z committed a crime. It never. And the timeline of the accusation against Jay-Z, where they alleged that Jay-Z had witnessed that event, Jay-Z couldn't have witnessed that event because Jay-Z wasn't a part of the industry. Jay-Z released his first album the year after that, and the album was not even a success. Jay-Z was still trying to get his foot through the doors of Hollywood, and he thought that that album would have been his landmark. It wasn't, and he kept on pushing. So Jay-Z didn't have any connection at that point. It is alleged that he was still selling Christina Aguilera through the streets, to get him some money for him to keep working on his music. Yes, Christina Aguilera, allegedly, read between the lines. So, Beyonce losing millions of followers, that did not happen. She lost maybe a few thousand. It's not even 1 million because I've been tracking it on the tracker. It's not even 1 million because there's nothing significant that came out in the file. And some people read the disclaimer from the DOJ. I believe there's going to be a big issue coming forward from Jay-Z and his attorney, Alex Spiro, because we saw the media backtracking, deleting all their reports. So you know that they were sent letters advising them that this couldn't have happened because Jay-Z wasn't a part of the industry. And remember that for him to be a part of the industry, he would have to have money, success, and for him to sit with Jeffrey Epstein, he would have to have damn serious money like what he has now and power like what he has now. So in that day and age, even if Jay-Z was a part of the industry, he could not sit with Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein, not even Diddy could sit with Jeffrey Epstein unless he was taking out the trash. Not even Diddy could sit with Jeffrey Epstein unless he was taking out the trash. Okay? Not even at this point, if Jeffrey Epstein was alive, Diddy could not sit with Jeffrey Epstein unless Diddy was taking out the trash. And whether that might be, the trash might be bodies or actual garbage. That's the only way Diddy could have sat with Jeffrey Epstein unless he was taking out the trash, okay? You guys need to understand what is going on. They're coming for everyone. You see Charlemagne over there on the Breakfast Club laughing and shading Nikki. They're coming for him. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Every influential black man that has even an ounce of wrong, they're coming for them. They're coming for all of them. Every black boy and every black girl, they're coming for them. And because they know that you all on the internet act like vultures, and they know that our fellow black brothers and black sisters have sold us out, and they know that you all on the internet act like vultures, they're going to throw them to you as dead meat. Because they know once they throw them to you, you're going to eat up their flesh. You're not even going to say, but how is it that this one is being held accountable and that one is not being held accountable, like what you guys are doing now? The file said Jay-Z witnessed something and you all are on a witch hunt for Jay-Z, and none of you are on a witch hunt for Harvey Weinstein, who is alleged to have carried out the act. Just think about that for a second. I tell you, They're about to play ball with y'all. Ball. And I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch when they're doing it. And I'm gonna sit back. Yeah, they're gonna play ball with you all. Trust and believe. And let me tell you something. No matter who you love, no matter who you hate, when it's their time, it is their time, and only God can save them. But they know you guys love to act like vultures towards them, and they're gonna feed them to you because they know you all love carcasses. They're gonna feed them to you like carcasses. They have already run their test run on you guys. They have completed their pilot project and they're in full swing. Everyone, they have done it to Kanye West, Nicki, who else? So when I tell you they're coming for them, they're coming for every single last one of these mother effers. Every single last one of them. Even who retire and is praising the Lord, they're coming for them. And if those individuals like Jay-Z knows too much about them, they're gonna do it strategically. And then they're going to shift them into another position because these people are always under control. You see, the higher up they are, like Jay-Z is literally almost untouchable because Jay-Z has far too many secrets on them. And Jay-Z, if anything happens to Jay-Z that is questionable, it's going to get out. Jay-Z knows how to protect and secure himself. So they're going to play miniature games with Jay-Z to shift him into another position to use him against us. Jay-Z is that man on the plantation with the whip. Okay? Jay-Z is that man on the plantation with the whip, whipping everybody else. Not me, y'all. You all. Because, like, damn. Like, when I see someone on the internet that is thinking, like, I want to find that person and I want to put them on a pedestal and I want to give them an award. Because damn, y'all have these people working y'all, thinking stupidly. Like, when and why did common sense become such a scarcity? When and why did common sense become such a scarcity? You're not going to know everything. No one will know everything. No one will be perfect at everything. But common sense has to prevail. You're telling me that the list was released Friday. I said to you guys, there's something fishy about this list. That's the first thing I noticed. I said the link that's there, it's fishy. I said, what is an AI widget doing on a government list? The first two things I pointed out to you guys. And I said, this list is fake. The list is fake as fuck. That file that they released on Friday, it is fake as fuck. And I say that with no apologies. It is fake as fuck. It is fake as fuck. The first two things you see at the top tells you that the file is fake as fuck. The link that they have and the AI widget. And then when I saw how the allegation against Jay-Z mirrors the VMA bandit lawsuit, that three things I used to tell that the list was fake as fuck. And then as I dived deeper and I started thinking about it, and one person was in my comment section with something logical. Shamrock said Pusha T was in high school during that time, so how could Pusha T be at any event when he was a little teen in high school? And I was like, yeah, wait a minute. And where was Jay-Z? Jay-Z wasn't even in the... Let me tell you something. They are about to play with y'all minds, you see? They are about to play some mind games and run some programming on y'all. I said to you guys, I'm not saying that Jay-Z is any innocent happy. But what Jay-Z is guilty of, even if they wanted to put that shit out, they can't. They can't. Because Jay-Z is nobody's fool. The man is tactful, he's diplomatic, and he knows. And I said, they can put out other things. And I know what Jay-Z is capable of. Not because I live with the man, but because Kanye has told us about the man. I've read 101 lawsuits from people who have worked close with Jay-Z. And you guys haven't seen those lawsuits because they have been scrubbed from the internet. And that was a couple of years ago. Those lawsuits were on the internet and they are gone. And those lawsuits didn't include him deleting anyone. It was about trafficking Christina Aguilera. And I'm not talking about a girl. And I'm not talking about the artist. And I'm not talking about a person. And another one was about him transporting that green plant across borders that he wasn't licensed to transport into territories that he wasn't licensed or permitted to transport in. And how he can be harsh at times with words. And even though he's harsh, you could see where the word was used in a diplomatic way, but it was still harsh. Beyonce hasn't lost millions of followers. Beyonce hasn't lost millions of followers. Tina Knowles was never following her daughter. Rihanna and Beyonce, they're not friends because Jay-Z allegedly kept Rihanna under his boot so that Beyonce could consistently shine. That's why Rihanna doesn't want to release any more album, and Jay-Z has his hands on Rihanna everywhere she goes. Savage X Fenty everywhere she goes. He's doing it to Megan Thee Stallion, and y'all are just on here not paying attention. I'm not going to get in these people business deep because they're going to start taking out content creators. I'm not praying for it. I can see it. Some content creators dive really deep into these people business. I stay on the surface. I'm not going to dive deep into their business because, listen, I'm not God. And I know there's a God. I know. But guys, use your common sense. And I need you because I need you guys to be my backup because no one is their best every day. And the days when I'm not seeing, you guys should be my extra pair of eyes. All right? Anyway, don't let me come back with a frying pan. Peace.